Hey guys, one of my first attempts with my GoPro here from beautiful Vermont. I don't know if any of you are like me who have had plans to go to Europe this summer, but those plans have failed due to the fact that there are lockdown measures in Europe and restrictions keeping American citizens out of the EU because of the increase in cases of COVID-19 here in the United States. Um, some of you may know that every 2 weeks the EU meets to determine who else can go, is allowed onto into the EU. If you're Canadian, you're in luck, you can go. I know Japan's on the list, even China with reciprocity, which to me is crazy, but it is in fact the truth. Right now, if you're an American, you're not allowed to go directly to the EU. But I've been searching high and low to see if there are any loopholes, and there are in fact multiple loopholes for ways that you can go. For example, if you're a student, you can go. If you're an seasonal agricultural worker, you can go. If you have immediate family member there, you can go. There's a bunch of different loopholes that many people would qualify for, but not everyone. I have come across a couple of different ways that any average American citizen can go to Europe right now, today, and be there quickly. I'll go over the first option, which isn't the best option, but it will work. But there is, in fact, a quarantine time. So, you are allowed as an American citizen to fly to the UK. Once you are there, though, still technically you have to self-quarantine for 14 days. So, one of the ways that you can legally enter the EU is, one of the loopholes is that you can go as a seafarer, which means that if you arrive in the EU on a boat, you are not limited to any sort of restrictions whatsoever. So from the UK, you can take ferries from the UK, from Dover to Calais. I know other places that go directly into the Netherlands. So one option is to be able to go through the UK after you quarantine for 14 days. But you can't, I'm not sure if anyone would check that or not. One note on this route, however, is that I have checked on some of the ferries that at least I checked, you couldn't go strictly as a foot passenger. That might pose some difficulties. You can go if you have a bike. I don't know how hard it would be to pick up a bike in the UK, but I imagine it wouldn't be too difficult. But so, through the UK, 14-day quarantine, get yourself a bike, and you are legally into the EU. Now, the second option, which is a little better, I think, more direct, you could literally go tomorrow and be there in a day or two into the EU, is to go through the country of Croatia. Croatia allows Americans without any sorts of lockdown or self-isolation quarantine period. But they did recently state that you have to have a COVID negative test result. I think it's within 72 hours of the time that you depart the United States. So as long as you can get a negative test result, you can fly to Croatia. And from Croatia, there are ferries that go from Croatia into Italy. They're all up and down the coast. There's a multitude of them. I'm going to post the links to the ferries out of the UK, as well as the ferries out of Croatia. And wham bam, thank you ma'am, you're in the EU. You could be there within a day or two of watching this video. So, you know, perfectly legal, loophole, if you will, to get there and spend time in the EU. Otherwise, check out Croatia. I heard it's amazing. I plan to go. Maybe I'll see you there. So, hope this was helpful to at least one other person. Thank you for watching.